Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello. I think we should wait for a couple of minutes for our access teachers from Mariupol, because they and their team, they should start their presentation. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, our guests. Hello, participants. And hello, our alumni. I'm really glad to see you here. Today, we start our second day of presentation of the results of the work of the participants of Access Alumni Civic Engagement Program. It gives me a great pleasure to start our presentation. I have to say that Berdyansk Access Alumni, together with the participants of Access Alumni Civic Engagement Program in Eastern Ukraine, despite of the tragedy caused by the war, had really fruitful year, it's true. And we were really happy when we started working together in spring, because it gave us hope that everything would be okay. Access became a comfort zone for us, and it was really good because our team is really unique. All of our alumni, and you will see it, they are pre-service teachers who study at Berdyansk State Pedagogical University. Maybe that's why they are enthusiastic, they are energetic, they are keen on teaching and experimenting. Maybe I can say that experimenting more than teaching. And it was great experience for them. The program was really beneficial for them. And I wish to say thank US Embassy in Ukraine for the support and for the opportunity to participate in this program. Our alumni learned a lot, and they learned a lot about American culture and values, about they learned how to use English language marks for English language teaching. It's really important for them. They learned how to conduct workshops and classes themselves. They learned how to volunteer for the community and organize communicative activities for their students. To be honest, they were really, really busy. They played lots of games and conducted a lot of team building activities to let a new group feel comfortable and safe, and it was really important. And please, Bogdan, I want you to share our presentation.
But I would like to introduce our Mariupol colleagues and their team, Alena and Ludmila. Are you here?
Yes, good evening, everyone. And Irina, thank you very much for sharing information about Berdyansk teams, our partners, our neighbors, Mariupol and Berdyansk today together, always together. So thank you very much. And if you don't mind, Irina, can we start? Okay, because some of our participants have to probably leave at 7 o'clock, okay? And we will start the presentation and we will give the floor to you. Does that sound okay?
Okay, we have started because, it was the time to start our event. So please, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. And yeah, I'm sorry for maybe some technical issues. So we were like sitting quietly and waiting when someone says go. So anyway, thank you very much for giving us the floor and welcome once again, everybody. So today, two groups are presenting their amazing projects, and Mariupol and Berdyansk, and we will share some information how we have conducted the classes and what we have discussed with our amazing alumni. But it's not us teachers who want to present today. We want to give the floor to our students, and they will share everything they have prepared for you for today. So Roma, Sasha, and all our partners. So I give the floor to you, and if you need anything, so I'm here with you. Please, Roma.
Thank you, Alena. Okay, I think I should present our presentation.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Or I can present it. Yeah, so we can see your screen.
So, hello everyone. So we are from Mariupol. We're team from Mariupol. My name is Roman, and I will start our presentation. So, what to start? We want to show you the general overview of our agenda, that what we did, and our some ideas. So it's as you see, you can see 4 topics: general overview, our training with youth, one of the most important. We trained our youth students, and we give them very important information, also depending on situation that we have in the world. And of course, we have 2 projects, social projects, Medicus and the Ukrainian Academy of Cultural Diplomacy. But we'll talk about this later. So, but before we start, I want to present our great team. And first of all, that's our teachers, without whom our classes, our team wouldn't exist even. So you can see them, they're great, they're amazing, and we are thankful to them that we know them, that they taught us and give us all the opportunity to do. And they're students who studied in their English, know more about access program, and now we are continuing their job, their I don't know, teachers, small teachers. They're small teachers who students become teachers like that. Okay, and in conclusion, I would like to say that we started in October 2021 and finished September 22. So it's the whole year. I would like to say that's 180 hours. That's really a lot, I think. And we had a lot of topics, starting with MOOCs, soft skills, and the American component, and other things. And of course, that's interesting was about when we started our first lesson, we made some rules and to them with punishments. That was really interesting because we have to study, but also to have stability and good behavior. So that was really creative. Thank you to our teachers. And also to have like a sense of our lessons. We had expectations and wishes that really happened in our lives. Not maybe not everyone, but most of them, and even more that we didn't even expect it. For what we are also grateful. And let's brainstorm some ideas for the future. Alena, make you help?
Of course. So in the chat, we are sending you the link. So please follow the link. It's really simple. You don't need any registration. You don't need your email or password, and it is anonymous. We will not know who wrote that. But we want to brainstorm some ideas for the future. So if you can see, I will very quickly share my screen. So if you follow the link, you will see this board, and on our big stickers. So can you please write ideas, like potential ideas for future projects, something that you want to do in the future. Maybe you already have something in your mind, or we also have our partners, our guests. Maybe you can help us to brainstorm some interesting initiatives for the future. Okay, you can write down the name of the project or just an idea, the topic. Do you want to speak about books or virtual reality, or you want to do some more sports or anything else? So please, on these big stickers, so write down the ideas for potential endeavors and projects. It's very easy. I see that you guys already start doing that. So you're very techy, tech savvy. If I can do this, you can do this, of course. So, and if you need more stickers, it's very easy to generate. I will share my screen bigger. So you can just click in the bottom left corner and the new sticker will arrive. And if you want to change the color, it's also very easy. So please jot down your ideas and we will keep them, we will collect them, and it will help us in the future to plan. Also, while you're doing that, so on the smaller ones, on the smaller tickets, maybe we can ask a group from Mariupol and Berdyansk, our friends, so to write down your favorite topics that you discussed with your facilitators, with your friends during your classes. What have you discussed? We had media literacy, critical thinking, we spoke about the American component. So please write down those topics, those classes that were memorable, useful to you, something that you really, really like. Okay, why we do this? Because it will help us again to plan activities in the future. And if we have the same or other similar projects, we will be able to modify something, maybe to add or change, because we are here for you. We want to be as useful as possible, and topics and discussions and all our debates as student-friendly as possible. So that's why, please, on big speakers, it's potential ideas for the future, what you want to do with us, and in the smaller ones, topics that were cool, interesting, during this year. Okay, we are not going to spend more time on that. So while we present, while we speak, so if you have some ideas, so please come back to this platform and you can add. Okay, maybe we will show the board later, but we will keep this for ourselves and we will see your interests. Once again, if you need more stickers, so you can see a bigger one and smaller one just here at the bottom. And if you want to change the color, yeah, someone took my stickers. If you want to change the color, you can do that. Okay, thank you so much. Roma, it's over to you.
Okay, then I will continue. One moment. You can see the screen, isn't it?
We can, yeah.
Okay. So, our training for now I want to present. We want to present you some of one of the we think most important topics that we raised, especially in our time that we have, and of course that's will be always important to know about this and be always on the like always be prepared for this. But right now we give even more information for this. So about this. Our mega teams consists of these people, including me, yes, and our teachers. And right now, I'd like to give a word to Amina. Sasha.
Oh, it's actually my turn.
Sasha, pardon.
Yes, I would like to start presentation. So 1 moment. I really hope that my internet connection is okay because German internet is not one of the best. So can you see my screen?
Yes, Sasha, we can.
Okay. Yes, and present. Yeah. So my part is training for use. We conducted 2 trainings. It basically was 1 training, but we conducted it 2 times in August. And I'm here to share results with you. So yes, Roma have already introduced our mega team that consists of trainers and our amazing teachers. So the topic of the training was media literacy. And now I want to know if anybody knows something about media literacy. So I will share this link with you to the Mentimeter. I can find the chat. Wait a minute. So please follow the link and I will share the screen one more time. And answer the question. So the question is, what are your association with media literacy? If something is wrong, please let me know. I'll give you a minute to answer.
Yeah, it works, Sasha. Everything is fine, at least
Super.
from my side.
Oh, I see first answers, bias, trolls, bots, disinformation, critical thinking, press. Well, your awareness is really high. No fakes, critical thinking. Maybe somebody would like to share what have they written, if you want. Well, just raise a hand or just start speaking if you want. Media noise, wow. Filler bubble, TV, not to believe in fakes. My applause, it's really good. I didn't expect such an amount of answers. Violence, yes, basically it really is. Cold-blooded. What do you mean? Who wrote it? I didn't understand it. Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Who did write it? I also see logic, videos, Viber, WhatsApp, yes, social media, photos. So yes, thank you a lot for your answers. If you want to add something, please. I will stop sharing for a second because it's, yes, just for a second.
But great answers, everyone. Thank you for submitting and being
Yes,
active.
thank you a lot for being
Even on Friday evening.
So let's continue. So the topic of our trainings were media literacy, and Amina was the first to present the topic. She prepared a lot of cool materials, Jamboards, presentation, panoramas, a couple of videos and activities. So we had to watch videos and indicate which manipulations were applied. She also explained us useful concepts to consider while talking about media literacy, such as critical thinking that I've already seen in this, so you already wrote it, super cool, and product placement, for example. The next part was mine. It was a website, and I had to present a website, and this website actually means a lot for me. I would like to show you. So it actually means a lot for me because it was created by joint work of students and teachers of Mariupol City Lyceum during the project week. So yes, you can see our Lyceum students here. And I conducted such an activity. I asked questions. So I shared the link to the website. I will share it with you later too. So I shared the link to the website and asked the question about content. For example, what is an infobubble? What is media literacy? Yeah, my internet connection is unstable, so I cannot really present it very well. So what's next? Oh, and I also created such a certificate for the most active participants of my part and for the most active participants of the trainings. Yes. The next part was Roman's part. So he told us about photo manipulations. He prepared beautiful presentations and explained us what photo manipulation exists. For example, cropped photos, edited. For example, cropped photos, edited photos, and actually showed us a couple of examples. And the activity was so Roma showed us a couple of photos, and our task was to guess what photo manipulations were applied here. Next were Katerina, and she told us about cyberbullying. I'm sure you know what cyberbullying is, am I right? Can anybody told me what cyberbullying is? Please. Okay, yes, please, Elizaveta, please.
It's known that like how the part of the internet. It could be in the comments of some post, or it could be in some kind of actions that use some photos, videos, where the person or group of person became suffering.
Yes, you're right. It's basically it's a bullying in the internet. Insults, pressure, anything that can insult you. So Katya told us about what cyberbullying is, how to indicate if you're cyberbullied, and we also played a grid game. And I cannot find a screenshot, so please just believe me that it was wonderful. So general impression, general information, participants. It was 40 participants in general. I mean, the first and the second training together. Participants from different countries such as Ukraine, Hungary, Serbia. Well, the most of participants were from Ukraine, Mariupol and Zaporizhia. So as for difficulties, I don't think that there were any difficulties, but I could mention that not everyone was able to join, but this problem was solved. We just recorded the training and just have sent the link to the file. As for general impression, so participants were active and training. We think the trainings were generally successful, beneficial. The purpose of project was to spread knowledge, to increase awareness of media literacy. So I think the goal was reached and trainings were successful. Thank you for your attention. I give the floor to Roma again. Yes.
And right now I want to start from our social projects that we decided to make like 2 teams. And the first one is a website, we call them Medicals. Right now, as was said previously, we have a situation when very important, not even in our situation, but always to know how to help yourself or other human, to give him the first aid. That's really important, and it's really difficult to find something important and really that you need. For example, in the Wikipedia. So there was made a website that have not a lot of information, but really important, that can you give you instructions how to do it properly. And right now I want you to demonstrate this website. Can you see it?
Oh, we see just presentation.
Moment. Okay. Now you can.
It's loading. Yeah, we see your site.
Okay, so it was Medicals, basic first aid skills. And before we start, I'd like to show you for like it would be comfortable for human to find like some injuries or something health bad that he needs to find, and like something to do with it. For example, he needs to stop bleeding, and there are 3 types of bleeding by the medicine. For example, arterial, and if he clicks it, he can find this information already here. There are some of topics, and it was made small pictures and instructions. And before all of this, there is the first one, like warning, that you have to find out that the place where you are and want to give a first aid for another human. You have to understand that this area and this situation is not dangerous for you. So as you see, there are some topics with injuries, starting from bleeding, broke arms, and ending by fainting or poisoning, for example, even drowning. So there is, as I said, there was not a lot of information, just a little description, signs that to understand what the problem human have, and first aid, how to give it. And somewhere there are some warnings also. And I would like to repeat again, if a person will enter this website and he needs to find what he needs really quickly, he can tap on this button topics and find something what he needs. Of course, that's only beginning, like first aid with injuries, but also it can be added by psychological help as one of the most important things that you need, because if you or another person in panic, you won't be able to help him or yourself. So like this, we could find a mentor that could give us some suggests and how to say it? I forgot. Like suggests how and what to do in this some situations, and make like a small list that also you can download, for example. And also this site can be used in another lessons for access students who would like to learn more about first aid. Okay, and now I want to give a word again to Sasha, if I'm not mistaken, yes?
Yes, I'm here again. I will start presentation in a second. So can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Luckily. So I'm here once again to start a presentation of the Ukrainian Academy of Cultural Diplomacy. So it's a cool project created by joint work of a lot of people, a lot of cool people with cool ideas. And I would like to start. So this is our access team. Again, our teacher and learners, alumnus, Katerina, Alexandra, it's me, and Roman. Yeah, there's some of our partners. I'm really sorry if I do not pronounce surnames in the right way. I'm really sorry. So this is Yulia Kravchenko, Rima Milenkova, Marina Mironenko. There are a lot of more. Our partners are Елизавета Pukas, Sofia Onopchenko, Marina Bulova, and Елизавета Nikishina as well. And the last slide, Ольга Чевек, Anna Kostyuk, Natalia Baldinska, and Prutkova Victoria. I hope I did pronounce everything right. And I also would like to tell you what our project description is. So Ukraine, unfortunately, has never really developed its independence for itself and for foreigners as well, for the world. But however, Ukrainian heritage is rich and it's vitally represented. All of the cultural directions, such as painting, architecture, sculpture, music, it has to be presented in a visual way. It can be presented in a visual way. Unfortunately, Ukrainian culture, Ukrainian history is an unknown page for the most of the world. So that's why it's important to create such an high quality educational space in Ukraine about Ukraine. So one of the most effective ways to present information is a website, interactive website with presentations of the cultural achievements of Ukraine. So uploading information to this website could actually help children to increase their awareness about the Ukraine and also develop their language skills in Ukrainian language as well as in English. Yes, and I would like to give the floor to another participants of our project.
Yeah, so now we give the floor to our amazing partners, to Yulia Kravchenko and her team, and they will also help us to present the project. And that was an amazing collaboration. And before we continue, thank you very much for your ideas, for your input. And I'm sure that together we can spread the word about Ukraine. We can have we will raise awareness, and the world will know Ukraine not only because of the war, but because of our cultural heritage, our traditions, our mentality. And we have a group of amazing ladies who helped us with the site. So please, let's keep going. And I can help you with sharing the screen, or you can do this by yourself. So people who will present objectives and other parts of our project.
So it's my part is our objectives. Our objectives are to improve knowledge of Ukrainian history and culture, practice writing skills, increase fluency in English and Ukrainian, develop project management skills, team working skills, and presentation skills, etc. Develop critical and creative thinking, as well as analytical abilities, gain volunteer experience.
Thank you, Olga. Dear Olena and colleague, I'm very glad to be in this community and to have that kind of cooperation. As a teacher, I'm a part of team of youth who develop the idea, the structure, and the main materials of our site. So the main beneficiaries of this project, of this web resource, is youth and teachers. So we make accent on educational goals. So we would like that person who visit our website could just develop own awareness, knowledge about Ukraine. Could and implement it in own lessons and educational products about Ukraine. So this is target group, it's youth and teachers. Could I show of our website? So it looks like that, and of course first page it's like team co-founder, but I think for me now most interesting and important, and I would want to start from the page which is totally created by our brilliant talented youth of our team. And of course, site is in the process of making. So we just started. We just make main some points of, and we will continue. And later, I believe it will be much more full and interesting. But at the beginning, what do we have? We have a blog of youth where we invite young people to share by own experience, a special experience of the last half year or the last 8 years. Difficult time, war time, because selection it's very truth and real emotion and real experience of Ukrainian youth, and foreigners just could discover throughout this history our pain, our tragedy, and in the same time our character as brave people. So that's why the girls decided to make this blog. And second one is very interesting. It is a comics, and it will be also for Ukraine, but in interesting way. The team was so such a beautiful modern young version, and we have a brilliant designer, young designer who Ukrainian Natalia Beldinska. She's studying now in London, but in the same even different field, but she's really very talented designer. Now my picture maybe don't open all and you couldn't see, as I see, maybe I troubles with internet. You go later. It's really beautiful. Resources, the materials for teacher. Of course, we we don't make some limits. Anybody could use these materials, but we are plan as first of all to present here some take and use or find there some inspiration for own project, how we can in Ukraine, how we can all around the world spread on information throughout different educational and art tools and telling about Ukraine. So also we have a news category. Here will be different news, interesting for teachers, and the same for youth, some competition, but will be attractive is important. Donate category as because at that moment the project are supported by the grant of US embassy, but in the future it's totally volunteer project, and we will need some support to develop it and to develop our team who will make the materials. If I lost some important information, my dear colleagues, friends could add, and Lisa and next, what is rodzinka? What is rodzinka in English? Help me, please.
Like icing on the cake of our project.
Yeah.
So we want to demonstrate you something that ladies have been creating and have been working on tirelessly. And our alumni, we're helping them with translation. So we will give the floor to our wonderful team who created comics, and they have prepared something for you. So ladies who prepared comics, so please, it's over to you.
First of all, would you open the presentation? We prepared one.
I asked,
yeah.
Yes, thank you. Olena, presentation or Sasha? The last slide is important in our presentation.
So we'd like to present you a small piece of our project. It's our comics. As Pani Yulia had said, we made a guide, and our guide is Kazakh Mamai. So we'd like to present you our comics about Mariupol and the mural of Alla Gorska. Let us start. So the Kazakh Mamai says, now we are staying near the mural destroyed by Russia and created by the artist who was killed by Russia. You can see some leftovers of genial monumental masterpiece, mosaical panel, the Tree of Life.
What went on with the artist? Did she pass away during the occupation of Mariupol?
Actually, Alla Gorska was killed in 1970, but also by Russians.
So she was a dissident, right?
Yeah, right. They didn't like her because of her Ukrainian orientation, although she was an ethnical Russian.
But if she was Russian, why did she interest in Ukraine?
Well, when she was a teenager, her family moved to Kiev. Then, during the years of studying in an art institute, she met a bunch of opponents to communism.
And what then? I suppose she taught her.
With the support of friends, Alla Gorska began to learn Ukrainian language, take part in artistic events, and also in movement of rights protection.
Whoa, she's so active person. Well, that's already enough for Russians to send her into the prison. But what was the crucial in her fate?
Together with friends, she found the grave of Stalin's repression victims, Bikivnya.
So she found evidence of Soviet's crimes.
Exactly. After this event, they beat Vasily Simonenko so much that he died there. Another partner was put into jail, and they started to spy Alla Gorska.
It's so terrible. So, although persecution, she kept fighting?
Yes, you're right. In a couple of months, together with colleagues, she made a stained glass window for Yubileum of Taras Shevchenko's birth. Government destroyed it because of ideological reasons.
What did Kobzar do wrong?
Well, artists represented Shevchenko so that he looked the opposite to Soviet's propaganda at all. Government didn't leave it like this and destroyed the masterpiece. I'll tell you about this later.
I'm so sorry. And what occurred with the artist, Alla Gorska?
She wasn't afraid of consequences, so she kept her artistical and social activism. She helped to support prisoners of the Soviet Union.
And how did the government react?
They killed her. Official version says that her father-in-law did this, but still there are a lot of reasons to call this trial falsified. Even more, there were a lot of similarities with other political killers, and I think it's obvious.
That's such a tragic story. Now I understand why you hid some details and starting your speech like this. So, what's up with the mural? To be continued.
So thank you, ladies, very much. A round of applauses and for our audience. So ladies presented part of the mural, and you could see on the slides, Mamai. So he will be our protagonist. He will be our guide, and we have already created 6 comics, but we are unstoppable. It's only 6. Of course, we need to design, to illustrate them. We are on our way here, and step by step, gradually, we will share with you our results. And we hope that those comics that will be written both in Ukrainian and in English. Yeah, so thank you for sharing. So this is Mamai. Yeah, so we will share these comics not only with Ukrainian community, but also with our world friends, international friends, so that everybody will understand Ukraine, our spirit, our culture, and what we live and breathe with them. Yulia, do you have anything else to add about the site?
No, I just show one more category, which I didn't do, but as you see, creative, and they so in that way we are going to illustrate the resource and to create own of the material. And of course I'm internet. So Olena, once more, thank.
Okay, I hope
inspiring. And yes, some troubles.
Yeah, so
thank
I'm sure.
you.
Okay, Julia, I'm sure that you wanted to say thanks to all of us. Yes, thank you, first of all, for putting all these things together. And in the chat, you can see the link for our site, and please go and check it in. And I'm sure that you will learn a lot, even me being Ukrainian. So while designing, while helping, while supporting our students, I learned a lot about Ukraine, about culture, and there will be more and more materials there. So, and to wrap up our presentation, of course, I couldn't but give the floor to my partner in crime. I always present her like this. My amazing colleague, Lyudmila, who also took part in the project and who also supported our students throughout years, not only this year, throughout years. So Lyudmila, it's over to you.
Hello to everyone. Yes, so what can I say? I wanted to speak a little bit about the team and in general about this project, not project, but program, which is called Access Alumni Civic Engagement, and you participate, really people who are here, so you all participate in this program. And so I'm listening to the presentation and yesterday's presentations, and you know, I have this idea, this wonderful idea about the community, and I see how our alumni grew up, what great progress they have made through all these years, starting in Access first, and then in this project, Access Alumni Civic Engagement. In our team, we even have got our pre-Access alumni, you know, so it's a combination of different years. So we have a lot of people who have been with us, really, I cannot even count how many years. For example, Roma, how many years have you been with us? Can you think of it? Can you count?
I forgot, maybe 4 years, if not more.
Yeah, I think that even more, something like that. Yeah, so and it's really cool. It's really wonderful that we keep in touch, that we continue collaborating in terms of other projects, and that you support us and we try to support you. So it's something which is really beneficial for both sides, right? So it's really cool, guys, that you participate in this project in Access Alumni Civic Engagement and in all other projects provided by the US Embassy, because, well, I really see the result of our students. It means that of all access students, and hopefully it will give you an opportunity to be successful in the future. And because you are not worried to present anything anymore, you're not worried to collaborate, to create the craziest ideas, right? To brainstorm ideas. You are great team members. So I think that there are no more skills that you will have to develop in the future. Now you are strong users of English as well. So I cannot express how delighted I am to be listening to you guys today. And so I see that Alena is also smiling, because it's a really nice feeling. So we love you all, and we want to thank everyone for your support, for collaboration, and for everything. So keep in touch for future events, or future projects and programs. Thank you very much for attention. And I think
speaking of projects, yeah, Ludmila, speaking of projects, look at this speaking of projects, look at this amazing ideas. So we want girls power, we want book clubs, speaking clubs. Also, our partners want to continue cooperate with the Access program. You know, guys, I'm now a little bit worried of word collaborate. So I hope you all understand collaborate in a positive meaning. Yeah, so in these uncertain times, the word collaborate has a negative connotation. Okay, so people want, of course, peace. Several stickers put that they want everything will be fine. Also, people want to communicate and speak languages. And thank you for your ideas, because it will help us to shape and design future programs for you. Just some spoiler alerts. We are not going to finish. So we finalize and finish today one project, but we are sure that tomorrow there will be some more for you, and we are here to for you, for our Ukrainian youth. Thank you, peace, love, hugs, love you all, and we're looking forward to future projects with you. Thank you, thank you. That was Mariupol team with our amazing partners from all over Ukraine. And now we give the floor to our partners, our friends from Berdiansk.
Okay, thank you so much, our brilliant Mariupol colleagues. And we are also going to present our work of our Berdiansk team. That is, we are colleagues, but we are neighbors, right? So we are close to each other in distance, but also in our intentions and dreams as well. Okay, just let me share my screen. Okay, so Berdiansk Access Alumni team is going to present our work. So first of all, let's start with introduction to our team. You can see the picture. Yeah, this picture was taken from our previous Access group 2020-2021 that we had in our city and in our Berdiansk State Pedagogical University. All those brilliant and wonderful people are students of our Berdiansk University, and 10 of them decided to take part in the Civic Engagement project. They are Yeva, two Tatianas, Kate, Yana, Lera, Vlad, Alena, Ksenia, and Daria. And we, as a teacher, me and Irina Viktorovna, were so glad, because it was a great opportunity for us to continue working with them as the students of our Access project, and as well for them to participate and try themselves as pre-service teachers working with students from eastern regions of our country. But before more closing look at our work, I would like also to present our beautiful university that we call like our own Hogwarts. So you can see that it really looks like the castle, right? And we are so proud of this building that we have. It's the main building of our university. And Verdansk State Pedagogical University is the main establishment, the main educational establishment in the Northern Azov region, which has a great history and heritage. And by the way, this September 2022, we celebrate the 19th anniversary of our university, as well as 195th anniversary of our hometown, Verdansk. And I would like to show you the piece of our heart and the piece of our soul that we all have. And just a second, and to share it with you and show a small video about our university. Okay, so I hope that you realize the atmosphere of inspiration that all of us feel when we come into our university, the main building, and all other buildings that we have, and all our rooms that we have, and our love and our hearts are with our city and university, and we are looking forward to come back as soon as possible. So, and the day then we will come back, we just invite all of you to visit our brilliant, beautiful place that we have. Okay, let's go on. And now we introduce our team, those 10 students, but now in the Zoom conference we have 6, unfortunately, but anyway, so we introduce our teams and our students, and they will say some words about themselves. So Alona, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. So good afternoon to everyone. It's an honor for me, and I'm so glad to be here today with all of you. It was such a pleasure for me to take part in such an outstanding program. I will remember it till the last day of my life, since I spent an amazing time. I gained valuable experience. I got to know teenagers. We did some amazing activities together, and also we worked, we played games. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity and for everything that we've done together. Thank you.
Thank you, Alona. Now I would like also to introduce Yana. She, by the way, is the Miss of University. I don't remember exactly the year, 2020. Okay, so Yana, please.
Okay, hello, I'm glad to see you guys. I'm Yana. I'm a student of Berdyansk State Pedagogical University, and I just happy person. Thank you.
Yeah, we also are happy to know that you're a happy person, and we're also glad to hear that. Okay, our next alumni that I would like to introduce, Katerina.
Hello, I'm Katya. I'm originally from Dnipro, but now I'm in Finland because of the situation in our country. I'm a fourth course student at Berdyansk Pedagogical University, but last year I was a part of an access program, but this year I had a wonderful opportunity to be a participant of teaching program. That was a good possibility to challenge like myself like a teacher, to train my knowledge and skills in teaching field with my fellow students and learn from them also. Though those experience I have learned to interact with a diverse group of kids, which also has increased my ability to relate like a teacher. Thank you.
Thank you, Katerina. Okay, so we move to the next three students of our group. Yeva, please. Yeva, can you hear me? Okay, probably some difficulties. Okay, Tatiana.
Hello. Oh, I'm really happy to be here to see you all and maybe to hear you all. Oh, it's my great pleasure. Well, my name is Tanya, as you can see in the corner. Well, I'm a teacher, yeah, sitting in a language office now and trying to give a speech for you. Also, I'm preparing for my Cambridge exams and for getting my master's degree. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. And we wish you the best with your with all kinds of your exams. Okay, and now it's time to speak for Lera. Lera, you're welcome.
Hello, everyone. I'm really glad to see you, to be here, and I'm also really thankful that I had such an opportunity to be part of this program. And I would like to say thank to our team, to these incredible people that I worked with, and I hope that all of you have a really great afternoon, because it's afternoon on Friday. How it could be bad. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so now we are going to present our outcomes and results of our work.
We were very excited and eager to start participating in a new project, Access Alumni Civic Engagement Program in Eastern Ukraine 2021-2022, and to meet our new friends, children from eastern regions of Ukraine. In November, we had our first online meeting with the young participants of the Civic Engagement Program. It was really challenging to work with children online, but exciting and rewarding. As alumni and pre-service teachers, we gained an unforgettable experience, a wonderful opportunity to share the knowledge and skills that we improved at our access classes with younger students was provided, as well as to help the participants of the program be engaged and inspired, and of course to have fun. Next slide, please. Our curriculum contained 3 efficient parts. It's massive online open courses, discovery of American culture, and practicing other soft skills. It's worth mentioning that together with the participants of Access Alumni Civic Engagement Program in Eastern Ukraine, we used English-speaking MOOC, particularly English for STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and English for media literacy, and developed students' language skills and knowledge of environmental protection and media literacy. Participants became familiar with specific vocabulary, discussed different questions and problems, did quizzes, made projects, and played different games. For instance, we talked about alternative sources of energy and realized that our students are really keen on ecology and know lots of facts about the power of sun, wind, and water. They even discussed pros and cons of using thermal energy. So the recap was renewable power has now become increasingly cheaper and more popular than fossil fuels for electricity generation. The leader of renewable energy is wind energy. Behind wind comes geothermal energy, hydropower, and then solar power. You see, I have become a professor in this sphere. We even learned about bioenergy. I'm a pre-service art language teacher, but I know it is possible to generate bioenergy from organic materials known as biomass or biofuels. For example, methane can be captured from landfills to produce bioenergy, which we then use to produce electricity and heat. MOOC really extended our knowledge in this sphere. As for the second MOOC, we studied a variety of mass media, the ways of advertising and bias media. It was really fascinating to find out our own level of media literacy and upgrade it later on. Now we know the differences between social media and traditional media and are able to separate fact from opinion in the media. So we developed one of the most significant skills in current time and situation. It's being media literate. Thank you.
So one of our themes that we have learned was American culture. It was the most gripping lessons that we prepared. And however, this work enhanced our knowledge about the US, and it was so great that we could use it and share with students. Also, we explored how various cultures have contributed to make the United States the unique and diverse country that it is today. Learned that the values and assumptions of a culture shape the way people act, and we realized that learning about American culture, values, lifestyles, it is a great way to immerse ourselves in the English language. And it was so cool to create such presentation, exercises, games, different quizzes, posters devoted to famous American people, cities in US, food habits, values, also traditions, and other things. Our students, they generate lots of interesting ideas in their work. And I was really astonished that they are interested in American culture and know a lot about it. So celebrating holidays, it was the one of the thing that I liked, because holiday celebration is the most interesting part of learning English, not English, especially any language. And from my point of view, it was is the way to understand American values, culture, and customs. And of course, everybody, I think that love holidays and having fun. Together with our students, we learned vocabulary about celebration in English and things people can do to celebrate different holidays. Also, we spent a good time having fun, playing games, celebrating Thanksgiving Day, Christmas, New Year, Easter, St. Valentine's Day, and we wrote some wishes and sent holiday messages, sang Christmas carols, and watched authentic videos. Commented on our peers' posts in social media and also on Padlet.
Okay. Storytelling, team building, time management, happiness and feelings, jobs and education, reading in our lives, being friendly, eco-friendly as well, human rights, and other topics will aim to train other soft skills of students. Preparing them to achieve their goals, to realize their possibilities, being responsible citizens, emphasizing on active and lifelong learning that, in the end, will make their dreams come true. We learn a lot as pre-service teachers, how to use Kahoot and quizzes, Dojo and Menti, Miro, and the Jeopardy Lab. The last was my favorite. Our games were very emotional, competitive, and knowledgeable. They led the students we work with to remember the words and facts and to use English in discussion and speeches. Also, we used Wordwall and Live Sheets, Cambridge Assessment English, HelloTalk, the Wheel of Fortune, and many other digital tools and online platforms. Teacher explained to us how to use and create QR quests and how to play scavenger hunt at English lessons. Also, we were taught what blended and problem-based learning is, how to enhance and develop critical thinking and creativity at English language classes, how to implement songs and other authentic materials into lessons plans. Okay, this knowledge and practice are undoubtedly meaningful for us in our future work.
While implementing the Civic Engagement program, we prepared and conducted 3 mini trainings for students of Berdiansk State Pedagogical University in order to enhance their soft skills and teach them how to use English as a tool for communication. So I would like to describe our first mini training. So current situation of war in Ukraine brought a lot of stress in our everyday life. The feeling of permanent anxiety has become part of people's mental health that also produce physical symptoms such as headaches, chest pain, sleep problems, and depression. Managing stress is a necessary skill for everyone to have. So, in September, we conducted an interesting and useful workshop, stress management, tips and tricks for students of Faculty of Philology and Social Communication of Berdiansk State Pedagogical University. The participants brainstormed features of stress, discussed them, measured their stress level, shared their ideas of activities that can help to reduce stress, learned idioms, and discussed the video. And shifting the focus from the war and the fact that they're internally displaced person or live on an occupied territory is a great way to relieve stress. And gathering with friends who are most likely just as stressed as you are for some activities is rejuvenating and stress revealing and also fun. It was really pleasant to hear that our participants didn't have a high stress level and all of them were optimistic about their future and about the future of our country. So students also have come up with fun and clever ideas to how to help their friends to distress and release some tension through rewarding and engaging activities. And the time that participants spent together was very fruitful and positive. And it was really good experience for us to have found actually a lot of ideas of how to reduce stress. And I would like to know, maybe do you have other ideas of how to relieve stress? I would share the link to Menti, and please add your ideas of how we can reduce stress. Just a moment, you will see in the chat the link. So you see, follow it. You have maybe 1-2 minutes to share your ideas. And I think we would find a lot of other interesting ideas from our experience with our participants. So please share your ideas, how to reduce stress. So,
you may write as many as you like. There are about 8 possibilities, 8 gaps, but you may write 2 or 3.
Yeah, you can write as much as you would like, because we actually have a lot of stress, and I think each of you have their own ways to reduce stress, and most often it's not only one way, it's maybe 2 or 3 ways. So it would be really interesting to maybe see something new and maybe to try some new ways also. So right, please. So check. So let's take a look. What are your ideas? There are actually a lot of them and really great, I think. So the first one that I see is psychotherapy. It's one of the most incredible way to reduce stress, and not only stress, any other mental problem that you have. And some more, I don't know, daily life. It's like meditation, really great. Do sport. We also in our training had like one of the ideas is like doing exercise, so do sport, also great. I also agree with you. Also see reading, listening to energetic music, spend time with friends. It's all to release stress and also to have some more great emotions to feel yourself better. Also go for a walk, midday nap, one of the best, I think. I'll do it pretty often. Also lofi hip hop, so also connected with music. And hugs. I would like to mention also hugs because it's not only stress relief, it's also great emotions. And I don't know, you can support someone also. So it's like supportive process for both of the people. So yeah, maybe some other ideas? No, as I can see. So thank you so much for your incredible ideas. I hope all of us see something new and would like to try this and new ideas. Thank you so much.
So let me to tell a couple of words about our second workshop called digital cleaning. Okay, in the digital world, similar to the environment, there is a huge amount of trash. Unnecessary emails, files, apps, duplicates of photos and videos are all digital waste. This digital trash creates digital pollution that continues to consume energy, even when we have forgotten it. Digital trash sits in the backups on services that cloud service provides and continues consuming electricity. We, Eva, Tatiana, and Yana, conducted 2 workshops for Berdyansk State Pedagogical University students on the 16th and 20th of September 2022. Participants discussed the ways of digital cleaning, learned new words, shared their experience, watched videos, and created small projects. We discussed the minimizing e-waste is important because it helps to conserve resources and reduce the amount of energy we take from the earth. Okay, let's talk a bit. What do you think? How much CO2 does the internet produce? Try to get the number and write it down on the chat. Open your chat and write any number, any percentage, just any ideas. 78, maybe 8. Sounds like something like that. Okay, I need much more ideas. Don't be shy. 100. That's crazy. 20, 30, 50, 15. Well, maybe it's time to reveal our number, yeah? Please show us. Only 4. So, Yana was the closest. Internet is currently responsible for around 4% of global greenhouse gases. And the large increase in its use suggests that this carbon footprint will double by 2025. It's 50 more than air transport. Well, and the second question, well, what about kilos? try to get the number again. Each year, the internet and its supporting system produce how many tons of CO2? Please, ideas, guys. Oh my God. That's huge. Yeah, huge. Maybe 43. One more idea. Oh, nice. So, can we see the correct answer? Oh, bigger than we proposed. Yeah. 800 million tons. Well, that's unbelievable. So, following next actions, you can see them. We can all take to reduce our digital carbon footprint. The first way is to review your accounts and delete the ones you don't use. The second is clean your PC to improve your performance and, of course, your security. The third way is delete all old apps and the data associated with them. Next, organize and store your photos, of course, and files. Delete emails and files where appropriate, and avoid duplications of files. I know that's difficult, but please do your best. Next, unsubscribe from newsletters you don't read. Then avoid sending images where possible. Next, click in your history browser to access a site directly. Then watch videos in lower resolution. Okay, next, think twice before scrolling through videos on social media. That's important. Then turn off cameras during meeting when appropriate. Interesting, yeah? Remove your email signature when sending out emails internally. And the last, finally, use the internet less and embrace human interaction more. Okay, the outcome of our work is be cool. Don't feed global warming with digital trash. If we delete all unnecessary files, apps, photos, and videos, we will not just save a huge amount of CO2, but we are also extending the life of our gadgets. Feel more balanced, and we can take control over our lives. Forge new digital habits.
Yeah. Okay. I think now we can talk a little about neighborhood cleanup day. Well, according to the curriculum of the Civic Engagement program, we studied on massive online open courses, English for STEM, and learned about ecology, different types of pollution, and something like this. And in order to solve at least some of these eco problems, we launched mini project that is called Neighborhood Cleanup Day. Verdansk access alumni, are living in different places and even countries, but decided to synchronize time and conduct the project together on the 25th of September. Everyone wants to live in a beautiful and safe place. Yeah, Don't you live there? Experts say that garbage-free public spaces can be a part of a comprehensive strategy, not only to make the places we live more beautiful, but also when is awareness in trash and litter. When streets and surfaces are dirty and grimy, the streets can become symbols of the hopelessness of resident situations and of the impossibility of improving their lives. Open bags of trash and garbage scattered on the sidewalk. Would you walk along there? Your sixth sense may advise against it. Plastic waste is especially recognizable. The amount of plastic on the beaches, in the forests of their riverbanks has become an urgent ecological crisis. Roadside parks filled with litter, ocean waves carrying stores, toys, and bottles onto popular beaches, and landfills towering with plastic waste have become all too familiar. It kills whales, dolphins, turtles, and hundreds of other animals. It contaminates water and food supplies and even flows through the air breathed in by people every day. Plastic pollution leaches toxins into the soil and ocean water, and tiny bits of microplastics get consumed by insects and tiny creatures. We want to enjoy picturesque views and help our nature to stay alive and healthy. That is why we decided to conduct the neighborhood cleanup. This project helps us to mobilize the community, and it doesn't matter that because of the world we live in different cities and even countries. Our neighbors even discussed the initiatives. One of them was the environmental guards, who are responsible for keeping the area clean and encouraging neighbors to recycle and to properly dispose of waste. So think about nature. Don't throw the garbage. And World Cleanup Day, join the movement for a clean planet with us.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies, for your presentation. And at the end of it, I want to say just a couple of words. There is a tendency, you know, that to remember that it's easy to remember the most recently presented information. That's why I want to say all of you, I want to say everybody, I wish to say thank you. It was really good job. Guys, what is going on? Yeah, so I wish to say thank you to everybody for the job you have done. It was really impressive to hear you, all of you, and all your ideas and all your projects. They were really fruitful, and we see that you developed your skills, different kind of skills, your language skills, your team building skills, your ability to conduct lessons, your abilities to conduct workshops, or even to communicate. It was really great. I wish to thank our team, ladies, our beautiful ladies. They're really beautiful. You have to, you can see this. Thank you. Thank you, our young students. It was really pleasant to work with you. I thank you for your support. It's really true. They were really supportive, and they always told us that everything would be okay, and it would be. I believe it. I wish to thank US Embassy, as I said at the beginning, for the opportunity to participate in such fruitful, creative, interesting project. And of course, I wish to thank you, our colleagues from Mariupol and from Odessa and from Nikolaev, for your really interesting ideas. You always share your ideas, and we see how experienced you are, and it's really great that we can gain from us. And I thank you. I wish to thank for your positive impact on life. thank you, everyone. And I hope you will do your best in your life and you will be successful. I believe, and it would be. Thank you so much. And I have to say a couple of words. I wish to thank our NGO Svitla and the head, Anton Plaksun, for his support. And even now, he doesn't have internet connection, but he takes care of us and sends you warm wishes. And he believes that you will do your best and you will achieve really good results in your life because you are experienced. Thank you.
So we all are grateful to everybody. We as teachers, we are so proud to have you as our students, and we are also very grateful to the US Embassy in Kyiv that because of their support, it was this project became real, and we really thankful to them for such opportunity for all of us, for us as the teachers and for you as students. And we wish you all the best that is possible in this life, and we really believe that you will achieve everything that you would like to achieve in your life. Yeah, all your goals, all your dreams, they will come true. Just we need to do. Yeah, we need to act for achieving our goals. So wish you all the best. If you want to say something, you are able to do it now. Okay, so I guess, Marina, please, we can stop recording. So guys, again, thank you so much, and we can end our conference today and hope to see you in next projects. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Goodbye. Goodbye, guys.